At least 16 people have died and 36 others were reported missing after a torrential rainstorm lashed northwest China, provoking flash floods and mudslides raging down from the slopes in mountainous areas of Datong Hui and Tu Autonomous County in Qinghai Province. 6,245 residents of 6 villages in the area were affected, as well as over 1,500 houses. More than 2,000 people and 107 vehicles have been involved in emergency rescue and relief work. Violent thunderstorms and hurricane-force winds, gusting up to 224 km per hour, or 139 miles per hour, hit the island of Corsica, causing innumerable material damage, and left 5 people dead and at least 13 others having been treated for weather-related injuries, with 2 people listed as being in critical condition. Maritime authorities reported 60 to 70 sea rescue operations, mainly along the western coast, that bore the brunt of the storm. At least 45,000 customers were left without power. The same storm front that wreak havoc on Corsica hits northern Italy, bringing severe thunderstorms with intense lightning and large hail to the eastern Liguria coastline. The storms continued into Tuscany, causing flooding and severe damage to property, and leaving at least 2 people dead and 4 injured. The storm system continued its way through the parts of Austria, claiming the lives of 5 more people, including 2 children. The storms caused major power outages, leaving about 65,000 households across the country without electricity, and forcing the National Railway Company to suspend train services. Slovenia was also hit by the same storm front, where fierce winds ripped off tens of roofs and toppled trees. Several people were injured by falling trees and other objects in the capital Ljubljana. A tornado occurred in the resort village of Novuzhnoye in Crimea, seriously damaging an oyster farm and 5 cars parked nearby. The state of Sonora was hit by torrential rains that have caused flooding, minor damage to homes, cars being carried by the current, rising river levels, and landslides in mountainous areas in several communities. The municipalities of Guaymas and Empalme are most affected by the weather conditions. A heat wave, with temperatures climbing to nearly 40 degrees Celsius, or 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and strong wind, fueled a wildfire on Sicily Island, which erupted in areas near homes in the Borgo Nuovo district, forcing some residents to evacuate their homes as a precaution. Torrential downpours that have battered New Zealand's northern and central regions for 4 days straight have caused floods and landslides that could take years to clean up. The South Island city of Nelson has been the worst affected, with hundreds of homes evacuated over the week and some rendered uninhabitable. Towns in the North Island have also been cut off as floods submerged roads and homes. Huge hail hammered parts of West Des Moines, Iowa, smashing windscreens and causing damage to vehicles.
Oh my God, they're huge! Okay.
A heavy storm with strong winds hits the Apollo province, resulting in flooded roads and properties, fallen trees, broken power lines, and damaged vehicles by broken trees. There are reports of 8 people being injured due to the storm. Monsoon rains have wreaked havoc across the Hindian nation, with around 31 deaths, 22 of them in Himachal Pradesh alone, having been recorded over the past few days. Apart from Himachal, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Odisha and Jharkhand have been the worst hit with landslides and flash floods. The situation is set to worsen, with the India Meteorological Department forecasting more rain in the coming days. The death toll from seasonal rains that cause rivers to flood in Sudan has climbed to 79 people and 30 others injured. Over 35,000 homes completely or partially collapsed, and more than 136,000 people have been affected by the floods. The provinces most severely impacted by the seasonal rains are North Kordofan, Jazeera, South Kordofan, South Darfur, and River Nile. Showers and thunderstorms swept through parts of eastern Utah and caused flooding in the city of Moab, prompting officials to warn residents not to travel to some areas. A number of businesses, located on the main street in the city center, were flooded.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I mean, this is nuts. Look at that motorcycle.